What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. All right, everybody, check it out, man. Look, once again, we at this stage where we got to talk about racism in Star Wars. And listen, all the racism, it always comes from somewhere else. It doesn't come from the fans, even though that's what John Boyega is saying in this little quote right here. This little quote on Variety, where John Boyega is calling out Star Wars fans for being okay with black actors playing the best friend, but not the lead hero, which is utter bullshit. This is absolute bullshit. The fact that John Boyega is saying this means that he is so disconnected from the actual Star Wars fans that all he's doing is listening to these yuckleheads over there at Lucasfilm and on the Disney lot. And maybe some of his buddies in Hollywood. What are you talking about the Star Wars fans for? The Star Wars fans had nothing to do with the writing of your character or the direction of the movies. We had nothing to do with that. We're customers. We're literally just sitting in there and just absorbing whatever we're getting off the screen. And listen, we're perfectly okay with black actors being the lead hero. As a matter of fact, most Star Wars fans wanted Finn, your character, John Boyega. Most Star Wars fans wanted Finn to be the lead of the sequel trilogy. Yeah, Nerd Cookie said, I call total bullshit on this. The first movie made $2 billion because they saw his character wielding that blue lightsaber. I've only heard fans say that they wanted Finn to be a bigger part of the story. We hated that he was pushed to the side. The fans had his back, 1,000%. 1,000%. When we saw, oh man, we got a stormtrooper turning into a Jedi. How's this gonna work? How's this gonna work? Oh, hell yeah, man. This is interesting. Let me go and check this out. That's how most fans wanted this thing to go. But instead, we got, Mary Sue Ray, all right? We got Mary Sue, this terrible character that we just had to sit there and watch for three episodes of gunk. Instead of actually a good character. We like, Finn's all right. Can we get more of this dude? I don't know what he's talking about, man. Yeah, and just to show you guys, all right, this is a post from back in December of 2019, right after The Rise of Skywalker. Man, John Boyega deserves better than just repeatedly screaming Rey in every movie. A great actor wasted in a trilogy because it had no plan. Exactly. Again, this is going all the way back to when the movie was out. And fans were saying it then, John. You listening to the wrong people, G. You listening to the wrong side of the equation. Don't come at the fans, bro. The fans had nothing to do with what this guy is just talking about. Why is all he can do is scream, Ray? Why is that all your character did? Why don't you go talk to Disney about that? Don't talk to the fans. Leave the fans out of this, man. The fans had nothing to do with this. Nothing at all. Yeah, you got Lily. What? Talk to any fan and they'll tell you we were looking forward to Finn being a Jedi. Yep. This guy Snake. What's terrible about this take is it's the complete opposite. Star Wars fans wanted him to take up a bigger role and work his way into becoming a Jedi. They completely shafted him for Rey's bullshit story arc. His problem is with the fans and not the writers. Like, that's what I'm saying. Why are you talking to the fans? Keep the fans' name out your fucking mouth. Go talk to Disney. Go talk to Kathleen. Leave the fans out of this. We've been on your side. We agree with you. That's absolutely insane, man. Look at this. Fans have been defending you, bud. And now we're all racist? Like, what's going on here? It is absolutely ridiculous. It's funny how many fans, including myself, have said Boyega got shafted in the sequel trilogy and should have been the lead and Jedi. The way he was marketed before Force Awakens made it feel like that was the direction the movie would go. Well, this is not a good way, whatever he finishes up. Look, I'm pretty sure these are not all black people, all right? This guy ain't a black dude, all right? Jared, he looks like pretty much a regular guy, right? Oh, he follows me. Yeah, shout out, Jared. Like, what? I don't get it. I don't understand this shit, man. This is better directed at Kennedy and Johnson, who derailed his path to becoming a Jedi. Ignoring this makes it look like the studio puff piece, right? I don't understand what John Boyega... Like, bro, you got to start talking to some real fans. Stop listening to the people on the Disney backlot. That shit, they lying to you, G. Look, basically every single Star Wars fan wanted Finn's arc from faceless stormtrooper to powerful Jedi to be the whole point of the sequel series rather than what they got instead. Has he, met any fans ever, right? Like, what the fuck is this guy doing? My God. Yeah, and Demian said, bro, we didn't cast who's in what role. The studio did that. Nobody wanted Ray. Everybody thought Finn would have made a better lead. Typical victim mindset opinion from a dumbass actor numero 5,000. Yep. So you make yourself look stupid when you come out and say this dumb shit, John. Be smarter than that. The fans always had your back. See, you didn't understand that. You listening to all of the morons and these shills on Variety and Hollywood Reporter and Deadline. Look, they love these types of stories. All of these outlets, they love these stories. They love these stories because it allows them to attack the fans and attack people that they don't like. That's basically what's going on. And you're playing right on into it. Stop listening to them. Listen to us.
Listen to the fans.
And look what else he had said in the Variety article itself. They're okay with us playing the best friend, but once we touch their heroes, once we lead, once we trailblaze, it's like, oh my God, it's just a bit too much. They're pandering, the actor added, while also acknowledging that being cast in the franchise was a fundamental moment in his career. Well, yeah, it was a big moment in your career. But look, it is pandering when you put in garbage characters, right? I don't know what you're talking about. They lead, they trailblaze. Nah, it is a bit too much. You are pandering. Look, when you have characters like Reva, when you got garbage characters like Reva, and they throw this character in the Obi-Wan series for no reason at all. No reason. This character don't belong in that series. The series should be about Obi-Wan fending off threats to Luke on Tatooine. Why are we doing this galactic-wide, all over the place, going from planet to planet? Like, what are we doing here? It should just be Obi-Wan holding down the fort, making sure that Luke is safe from all kinds of other people that may be threatening him. That's what that entire show should have been about. But instead, they decided, well, you know, we gotta throw some diversity, equity, and inclusion into this thing. So let's go ahead and throw this terrible character named Reva, and let's make her like damn near the most important character in the entire show. Obi-Wan was just kind of there. All right? It's like, wait a minute. There were moments in that show where I almost forgot it was the Obi-Wan show. But if you call it out, oh, you just don't like a black actor or actress, you know, being the lead. You know, they only good for the best friend. Listen, there's some great characters in Star Wars that are best friends. There are some great characters in Star Wars that are leads. Disney Star Wars, you know, sadly and unfortunately, doesn't know how to write good characters. So, yeah, when they shove a character like Reva into the mix, oh, it's absolute pandering. Absolute pandering. All right? I refuse to see it any other way. Because that's what it is. It doesn't feel like authentic or organic. Somebody had a great idea for a character. Let's go ahead and paint this character. And this is just the way this character came out. It absolutely, it checked all the boxes. It fit the agenda. And that's the reason why this character is hated on. Nobody likes the character. Because it's not a well-written character. If Reva was a well-written character, like legitimately like, yo, that's a really dope character, I don't think anybody would have had a problem with her, even in the Obi-Wan series where she don't belong. But I still think people would have been okay with it. But then you look at other shit like The Acolyte. It's like, come on, The Acolyte is just 1,000% agenda. The whole show is agenda. So you got shows like that. You got this character. But then you had like, you know, Grief Karga. Grief Karga didn't feel like an insert. It was like, okay, nice character. Carl Weathers, you know, rest in peace, played him magnificently. All right. You got Saw Gerrera with Forrest Whitaker. Great job. Okay. So there are some good African-American black actors that have played really good roles and people like them. Oh, but they're just the best friend or just the sidekick or whatever. They're not the lead character. Okay, well, what about Rosario Dawson? Rosario Dawson is the lead character of Ahsoka. Do people be forgetting this shit? No, Star Wars fans absolutely loved Rosario Dawson as Ahsoka. Now, did they like the show? Hell no, because the show is terrible. But when they saw, hey, Rosario Dawson is playing Ahsoka, good casting job. I'm with it. And a lot of people showed up to watch that. A lot of Star Wars fans like Rosario Dawson as Ahsoka. So, again, man, this dude is just up. He's all up his ass, man. It's not pandering. It's just bad writing. Stop playing the race card, man. I'm so sick of the race card. Every single time an actor, somebody in Hollywood, don't get all the stuff that they expect, their career ain't on the way up like they thought it would be. Oh, man, he must be some racism. Here, let me get my racist deck. Boom, another race card played out the deck. It's terrible, man. It sets everybody back. Again, Star Wars fans, keep our names out your mouth. You got beef with Disney, take that over to Disney's desk. Boyega first aired his grievances to GQ magazine in 2020 about Disney's fumbling of diversity in his Star Wars trilogy. He said at the time, "What I would say to Disney is do not bring out a black character, market them to be much more important in the franchise than they are, and then have them pushed to the side. It's not good. I'll say it straight up." Well, I mean, yeah, that's true. That's exactly what Disney did to your character, bro. He's right about that, because Disney is all about the virtue signaling. All right. We just want to look good. We don't actually want to do anything for, the black character. We just want to look like we're doing something right. That's what Disney cares about. They care about their image. They care about the appearance of looking good while doing evil, like Elon Musk said. All right. That's what Disney is all about. So, yeah, look, John, take your beef, take all of this over to Disney. Stop talking to the fans. Fans ain't got nothing to do with how your character was created or how any of these characters was created. When you see a character like Reva, it's like, come on, bro. Black people ain't looking for these washed out, jacked up, weak ass characters. I wish Carl Weathers lasted, because I thought there was an opportunity to do something, with Grief Karga's character. I actually liked that character. I thought that was a well done character. Didn't really give him a lot to do, but they could have moved him on. It's like, hey man, let's do like a Grief Karga spinoff or some shit, Or look, Mace Windu. People have been wanting a Mace Windu like one shot forever. Hey, let's just do a one series, focus on Mace Windu. Samuel L. Jackson, he been banging your line, trying to get back in. Let him back in. Do a Mace Windu. I think people would have got down with that. That was before Disney Star Wars went off the absolute cliff. Now I just want the whole thing, just destroy it, burn it down, burn it to the ground, and let's rebuild from the ashes. That's the only thing you can do with it at this time. You guys knew what to do with Daisy Ridley. Oh, hell no, they did not, bro. Come on, John. John, come on. Knock it off, bro. Knock it off. Now you laughing. Now you joking, okay? You knew what to do with Daisy Ridley. You knew what to do with Adam Driver. They didn't know what the hell they was doing with either one of them characters. But when it came to Kelly Marie Tran, when it came to John Boyega, fuck all. They didn't know what to do with any of y'all. They don't know what to do with these characters. Do you see people loving Daisy Ridley's character, Rey? You really think they knew what they was doing with Rey? They put Rey in 3 movies, made her the star of the show, and nobody likes this character. Nobody likes Rey. They have no idea what they doing with Daisy Ridley. They still can't figure it out. They like, damn, man, maybe we just need to pull the plug on this whole Rey movie situation. What are you talking about? This is how you know these cats ain't really got they, ear to the ground. They don't really know what the fans is saying. Like, this whole article is just full of mistruths and misunderstandings. This guy don't know what he's talking about. So what do you want me to say? What they want you to say is, I enjoy being a part of it. It was a great experience. Nah. I'll take that deal when it's a great experience. They gave all the nuance to Adam Driver, all the nuance to Daisy Ridley. Let's be honest. Daisy knows this. Adam knows this. Everybody knows. I'm not exposing anything. No, I mean, look, I absolutely agree that Disney was virtue signaling, when they brought you into the Star Wars franchise and tried to show you out there, oh, look, we got a black guy. He's going to be a main character. But they really did nothing with the character. I absolutely agree with that. All right. But that's more on Disney's side of their, bad writers, bad storytellers trying to virtue signal and show how great they are that they're putting black people in prominent positions. Instead of actually just, hey, let's just write a good character and see where it goes. That's all they needed to do. So, yeah, stop putting it on the fans. That's my main thing. Don't put it on the fans. Put the racism where it belongs, with Disney. Disney is the one that has this tokenized racism going on through their entire company. All the DEI bullshit that they're doing, that's on Disney. That's not on the fans. The fans are asking them to stop tokenizing black people and using them as some sort of an agenda item. Oh, okay, look, we got the black person in the movie. All right, cool, check. What's next? We're asking them to stop doing that, all right? With our dollars and with our YouTube videos and with all of our scorn and mockery and ridicule, we're asking Disney to knock that shit off. But it's not the fans hating black people. We're saying we don't like the way you're tokenizing black people. We don't like the way you're doing this type of shit. That's what we don't like. And that's from all Star Wars fans across the board. That's why Star Wars has fallen off the side of a cliff, John Boyega. Pay attention, all right? And stop using a race card. Actually take a step back. Maybe talk to Star Wars fans and ask them what they feel. You might be surprised. Oh shit, I didn't know y'all really liked my character like that. Damn. Yeah, maybe they should have went in there and made a full, I thought the character was cool. Maybe you should go and talk to the fans and see what the fans really got to say instead of just sitting up here guessing, all right? Doing all of this guesswork shit like, oh, it's okay for this and that. Nah, bro, we don't like the way they treated your character. And we don't like these tokenized characters like Reva. This was a terrible character, should have never seen the light of day, all right? Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. I think John Boyega, he's an okay actor. He's not a bad actor. But you know what? At certain points in time, bro, you just need to take a step back and listen and really listen and see what your audience is telling you. Listen to how they truly feel about your character, about your performance, about everything going on in Star Wars right now. When he's sitting up here saying they knew what they was doing with Rey, bro, that's how I know you don't know what you're talking about, all right? Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Jump down in the comments. Give me your thoughts and opinions on that. And thanks for watching. See you next time.